Okay. All right. Maybe I should also record it just to be on the safe side. Okay. So, good evening, everyone. I'm very happy to be with you today. Okay, we are still. Hello.
Hi, everyone.
We're still a little early, 2 minutes more. So, hi.
Hi. Hi.
Sorry, I can't smile much. I had an operation, a dental operation on Friday, a reconstruction of the upper jawbone. I'll write it for you.
Oh.
Wait a second. Reconstruction of the upper jawbone plus implantation of two, I don't know how they are called. Let's say screws, viti. I don't know if they call them viti, to attach the future teeth on. So reconstruction of the upper jawbone plus implantation of two screws, I don't know how they are called, to attach the future teeth on. I'm okay now, but I still can't smile much. I'm okay now, but I still can't smile much, which is terrible for me. Because I tend to smile a lot. I tend to smile a lot. Yes,
It's very good to smile a lot.
It is, but now, you know. And yeah, I still feel a little browsed. Anyway, so do you think we can start? It's 5 o'clock sharp. 19 people for the moment. Okay, Utente, what's your name, Utente? Can I write your name?
My name is Mary.
Mary? Okay. Right. So, how many people are there? 20 for the moment, but they are still coming. So let's wait for a couple of minutes more. Oh, I also need, wait a second. Uh-oh, what's happened? What's happened? Okay, that was the streaming. Okay, I also need, I don't know how to find it. I also need the Google form to sign your presence. Wait a second, I'm looking for the form. Still people coming, so we can wait.
Good evening.
Hi, good evening to you.
Good evening.
Good evening to you.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi, Anna.
Hello, everyone. So, Corso di inglese B1. Is this B1 or B2? B2, I think.
B2.
B2, is it this one? Wait a second. B2.
Hi, Loretta.
Hi.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Because in Meet my microphone doesn't work, so
yes.
I'm glad that in Zoom my microphone is working.
Okay, perfect. It's even too loud, to be honest. It's even too loud. If you can make it not so loud, would be better.
It's 11.
Okay.
The level. It's very
Okay. Hi, Loretta. How are you?
fine, thanks.
So nice to see you again.
I'm very glad to see all of you.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Okay, so this is the link to sign your presence today. Before I forget. And I'm sorry if I can't smile much. I tended to smile, but I had a dental operation on Friday. I'm okay now, but still a little bit, bruised. So, do you think we can start?
Yes.
I think 5 minutes past 5, I think we can start. So, first of all, welcome everyone. I'm very happy to be with you today. Now, the point is, and that starts the first problem. Now, these classes were meant to prepare people for the Cambridge examinations, B1 and B2. However, what happened was that I had prepared the program from the middle of October to end of May, twice a week, for a total of about 90 something hours in total. Even if they say that to prepare properly a B2 exam, you need between 120 and 150 hours. But, we couldn't do more. So I had prepared this program, which was for a total of about, I think, 92 or 94 hours. But then what happened was that Stefano told me we cannot start in the middle of October. We have to start towards the middle of November. So the first month has gone. Bye-bye. Which means, of course, a smaller total of hours. Then, when we started to, tell you about these courses, many of you told us we cannot be engaged twice a week. We can only attend once a week. Twice a week is too much. So Stefano told me, let's reduce the courses. Let's make once a week. And I said, I won't be able to prepare them for the Cambridge examination with only once a week. And he said, it's okay, Maria Pia, do whatever you can. And, and so it became once a week for a total of something like, I don't know, 40 hours altogether. About half that I had planned, at the beginning. And then what happened was that something like 150, 170 people applied. And so I told Stefano, I can't have 150 people in my class. I will not be able to, to follow them. How can I prepare them for the Cambridge exam? And he said, let's forget about the Cambridge exam. Let's do whatever we can. And so he split the course into two, B2A, B2B, with one meeting every fortnight, every 2 weeks. So, as you may imagine, we will not be able to prepare the Cambridge B2 exam in this condition. With the 70, 80 people, every lesson, maybe less, but a lot anyway. So I asked the other, did I use the wrong link? Sorry. No. Corso inglese, martedì 17 alle 19. No. Is it for? Okay, I'll check if there's another one. Thank you. So what I asked, the other classes if they really wanted to try the Cambridge exam, or if they simply, let's see if it's this one. Sorry, I'm doing a number of things all together. One, 17th of November. No, this was last week's. Oh my God, sorry. I promise next time I'll prepare it in advance. 30th of November, the 23rd. Oh, that's the 23rd of November. Okay, the 23rd of November. This is it. Okay. All right, so, sorry. The previous link is not the correct one. This is the link to register your presence today. So please forget about the other one. The one I just posted is the correct one, hopefully, to sign your presence today. Let's cross fingers. I can't smile. And so please sign your presence in this new link. And sorry for the mistake. I promise I will prepare, next time I will prepare it in advance. I forgot it completely.
Sorry, Maria Pia.
Yes.
Are still B2B in this case?
Okay, so wait a second, Loretta, it's more complicated than that. So what happens is we have a total of 24 hours, which is absolutely not even far from being enough to prepare the Cambridge B2 course. So I asked the other classes if people were really interested in trying this B2 exam. And not all of them, but let's say about half of them, between 40% and 45% were interested. So I'm trying my best to help you in any way, but it's clear that most of the job will have to be done by you. So what I thought would be a good idea, but correct me if you think I'm wrong, is we can practice together as much as possible the speaking part of the test, because that's something you cannot do by yourselves. As for the written, the writing, the reading, and the listening comprehension parts, I will send you examples, and we will also practice every now and then in class, but most of those will have to be prepared by you, by yourselves, because we simply can't do everything. We can't do everything. There's nothing to do.
And so in this document, we have to sign both of them?
No, only the last form I sent you. No, are you talking about the presents?
Yes, there
Yes.
is, for example, B2A, B2B, or both of them.
Yeah, okay, wait a second. Wait a second, Loretta. Let me finish.
Sorry.
So I'm sorry. Since there are so few lessons, only 12 lessons for a total of 24 hours, I really invite you to participate as much as you can in all of them, both B1A and B2A and B2B. I also have, decided for a different day of the week. One is on a Tuesday, the other one is on a Wednesday, because in that way, if some of you have school engagements or meetings or something on Tuesday, they can come on Wednesday. And if they are busy on Wednesday, they can come on Tuesday. So, summarizing, come whenever you can, basically. And to help you do this, I have united the chats so as to give you all together the exercises and the links and everything so that you can take part in any lesson you want to take part. And of course, you can sign every time you come. So you'll be sure to have the final participation, form of a total of so-and-so hours. But that's for your school as updating, participation form. So I hope I made myself clear. It's not easy. Okay, so summarizing, out of 94 or something like that hours, I had planned to work with you in preparing the Cambridge B2 exam. Only 24 hours have been left. 12 lessons, 2 hours each, 24 hours in total. So I invite you to take part anytime you can, even every week if you can. Even if you are in group B2A, come on the B2B lessons and vice versa, because it's always useful to talk and talk and talk first. And you can sign your presence every time you come, no problems. Second point, we have to make a choice. We cannot do all the preparation for Cambridge B2 exam because it's too much in 24 hours. So I think it's better to concentrate on the speaking part here in class, because that's something you cannot do by yourselves. And I will send you exercises and examples and everything of the other parts, which you can prepare by yourselves. What do you think? First of all, would you like to tell me how many in this class, would like to try the Cambridge exam? If you go at the bottom of your screen, there are a number of icons, for example, the chat icon and so on. And there's one called reactions. If you click on reactions, you have the possibility to click on a green tick or click on a red cross. Please click on the green tick if you want to take the exam in May at the end of the course, and click on the red cross if you don't want to try the exam, so that I've got an idea how many of you would like to try the exam. But I've already seen that in the other lessons, many people wanted to try the exam. So I think we should work on that.
Maria Pia, but
Yes.
in reaction, Maria Pia, in reaction, there is a sun, a heart, a smile, not.
What about below them? The first line is with a thumb, a heart, and the second line should be the tick and the cross.
I have only one line.
Okay, give me a thumb up if you want to participate.
Okay.
Or, yeah.
Thank you.
Maybe, Antonella, you have the old version of Zoom client, so you have to download the new version by the site zoom.us.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you,
For the
Ivan.
next time, yes.
Thank you, Ivan.
Yeah. Thank you, Ivan. I think it's zoom.us because it's from the States, but I'm not sure. Anyway, thank you, Ivan. That's
California.
him who taught me how to use the ticks and the crosses. I didn't know before,
Yes.
so he's
And,
our,
yeah, and you
hero.
have, if you open the window of the participant, you have at the bottom the
results.
Yes. The results.
Fantastic. How can I? Okay, I can see participants 33, but I can't do anything else.
At the bottom.
No.
Yeah, I find it in the bottom of the list of the participants.
Yes, because you have the last version. Yeah.
Thank you.
Ok, anyway. Sì, già ho messo il link delle presenze, grazie. Agnese is worrying for me. She knows me. Okay, anyway, I can see the ticks and the crosses in your, small monitor as well, so it's okay. And like the other classes, it's about half of them, half of you who want to try the exam and half of you who don't care. But yeah, so we should still try and do our best to prepare the exam. Maybe less than half, but not much less. Right. Okay, so me too, thank you, Ivan. Okay. Right. So, so said, detto ciò, Annalisa, any question?
Sorry, Maria Pia, can you give us one advice about one book to buy to exercise ourselves, or just with what you send us?
Yes, I will send you all the. Hi, Annalisa. It's nice to see you. Sorry, that's fine. Yes, I will give you the material if you want to. Yes, I will give the title and all the informations about the books you can buy. But it's not really necessary. I will send them to you on the chat. Are you all in the chat? Aren't you? Viber chat. I think they decided for Viber chat. But it's not really necessary because I'm going to send you all which is necessary to prepare the exam. So you should need a book, but I will give you suggestions on a book to buy and everything. Thank you, Annalisa, for asking. Thanks for asking. Right, I can only stay, it's okay, stay as long as you can, no problems. Right, so said, shall we start? Let's start with, oh no, one more thing. So you are all united in a single chat, group B2A and B2B. You are in a single chat, so you are receiving all the homeworks all together, regardless of the weeks in which you are going to participate. So some of you have already received the homeworks, even if this is our first lesson. But as I told you, come whenever you can. If you can come next week as well, you're very welcome, very, very welcome. And do the exercises whenever you can. We all know we're grown-ups, we're adults, we have families, houses to take care of, jobs, a lot of, things to take care of. So we'll do our best. Don't you worry. Don't be stressed if you cannot do your exercises on a specific day. Don't you worry. Take it easy, relax, do whatever you can. Of course, if you want to try the exam, try and do as much as possible. But don't you worry, do what you can, basically. But I'm going to send you as much things as possible so that those of you who are retired, Annalisa, lucky, and have more time than the others, they can spend maybe that 1 hour a day or 1 hour and a half a day to do the exercises. But of course, all the others, I mean, all those who can, they can do them. Or those who can't, it's okay, don't worry, don't be stressed. Non stressatevi. So you will keep receiving things to get ready for the exam and do whatever you can. Any question, of course, you've got my email, I'm in the chat. I'm in the chat, you've got my email, so don't you worry, just ask, you're very welcome. I'm at your disposal. I'll do whatever I can to help you in any way. So, so said, let's go to the example of an example of an exam, a B2 exam. I want to specifically the speaking part first, because if I tell you all about the exam, it's so much you will never remember it. So let's concentrate on the speaking part, which is the part which we're going to start with. Okay. So the speaking part of the Cambridge B2 exam is divided into 4 sections. 2 candidates enter together. So you will go in together with another mate, another candidate. And first, the examiner greets the candidates. Good morning, welcome, asks for the mark sheets, and introduces him or herself and the other examiner. I don't know if you happened to watch some of the examples I sent you on the chat, but they're very easy. Good morning or good afternoon. My name is so-and-so, and this is so-and-so. Nobody says it, but it would be nice if you said, nice to meet you, when they introduce themselves. You don't need to shake hands, but simply, say nice to meet you with a big smile, because it helps create a relaxed and positive atmosphere. So even if it's not in the examples I sent you, nevertheless, I really invite you when you enter and when they introduce themselves to say something like, nice to meet you. And then you have to tell your own names. And it's okay up to here. Then the examiner asks very general questions. And the questions they ask are one of these. So, likes and dislikes, how do you like to spend your evenings? What do you do? Why? Do you prefer to spend the time on your own or with other people? Why? Tell us about a film you really like. Do you like cooking? What sort of things do you cook? Or you can be invited to talk about special occasions. Do you normally celebrate special occasions with friends or family? Why? Tell us about a festival or celebration in Italy, for example. What did you do on your last birthday? Are you going to do anything special this weekend? Where are you going to go? What are you going to do? And so on. Or about media. How much TV do you watch in a week? Would you prefer to watch more TV than that or less? Why? Tell us about the TV program you have seen recently. Do you use the internet much? Why? Why not? Do you ever listen to the radio? What programs do you like? Why? So you absolutely have to prepare a couple of minutes speech in any of these, for any of these questions. Because you will be asked 1 or 2 of them. Ok? Quindi assolutamente dovete preparare un piccolo discorsetto di un paio di minuti su tutte queste domande, perché una di queste o forse 2 di queste sono le domande che vi verranno fatte. E quindi se avete già un discorsetto pronto, anche se vi chiedono che film hai visto ieri e voi non l'avete visto ieri, l'avete visto 3 mesi fa, chi se ne frega, voglio dire. Ok? So this is what you can start with. The examiner selects 1 or 2 questions from any of the following categories. Okay, these will be the questions, 1 or 2 of them. So in time, you don't need to do that now, but in time, if you want to prepare your questions and send them to me by email. Who's not? Can you see my monitor, my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Somebody is saying I can't see. Anyway, so if you want to slowly prepare them and send them to me to be corrected, I'll be very happy to correct them for you and send them back to you, and so that you can prepare, you know, the answers. Of course, no need to learn them by heart, but it's useful when you already know what to say, you know? Non c'è bisogno di impararle a memoria, però comunque è utile già avere un'idea di cosa dire. Because when you're there and you even have to think what to say, it's much more difficult, you know? So this will be the first part of the speaking part of the exam. The second section will last 4 minutes, and you'll be shown a picture or a photo, and you'll have to talk about that photo for at least 1 minute. But I suggest you to prepare a 2-minute speech, because you know, when you're there, you might forget part of it and so on. So prepare a 2-minute speech, because if you cannot speak for the whole time, that's considered not good. If you say a lot of things, all correct, but for only 50 seconds instead of 1 minute, they will take note that you didn't know what to say for 1 full minute. Okay. Section 3, in this part, you're going to talk about something together with your partner, with your mate, for about 2 minutes. So there will be a situation described to you, and you'll be given a sheet of paper with some examples of possible answers, and you will have to discuss with your mate, you know, about your opinions and so on. And finally, section 4, again, general questions, but this time you're supposed to reply together. So pay attention to what your mate says, look at him or her in the eyes, show you're interested in their opinion, and agree or disagree and add something else. You have to cooperate. So don't look too much at the examiner, look at your mate and discuss with him or her about the topic. Okay, so, and these are usually the questions asked. What do you do when you want to relax? Why? Do you prefer to relax with friends or alone? Why? Is it important to do exercise in your free time? Why or why not? Is it useful to learn new skills in your free time? Do you think people spend too much time working or studying these days? And so on. Okay, so this is almost it. Now, for these questions, likes and dislikes, special occasions and media, I'm sorry, I'm going to leave them to you to prepare the answers. Please send your answers to me, even one every 2 weeks, whenever you're ready, no problems, and I will correct them and send them back to you. But you do that by yourselves, because there's no point in, if you want to, we can discuss them together, but I don't know. I think this is something you can do by yourselves. Try and do them by yourselves, and then we'll see if it's very difficult. Okay, for the section 2, talk about a photo or a picture. This is more difficult because when you're in front of a photo, you have to know how to, organize your speech, what to say, what to consider. And section 3 and section 4 are also more difficult. So let's concentrate on these parts. So let's maybe start with section 2. I will send you all these. No need to take notes. I will send you, maybe I've already sent you, I don't know. Anyway, I will send you all, maybe I have already done it.
Sorry, Maria, can I make a question about the photo? Is it a photo we prepare on our own, or is a new photo that someone show us and we have
Somebody, the examiner is going to show it to you.
Okay, it can be a person, it can be
anything.
Mountains, a sea, or so on.
Can be anything.
Every picture can be, okay.
Yes, can be used.
Sorry.
However, I noticed there are some, how can I say, tendencies, so to say. They tend to show similar photos. I will try and understand how it works to help you the best. But in the meantime, let's take any photo. Let's take, wait a second, because in streaming, we must be careful with copyright infringement. So free use images. Unsplash, Pixel, Pixabay. Okay, Pixabay is okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
But we are not alone. We are a person in the meantime, the same time, 2 persons.
Yes.
And it's the same question, or it's possible
No,
that
different ones.
Different. Okay.
The pictures will be different.
Okay, thank you.
The pictures will be different. Would you like to see all together one example of an oral exam, or would you prefer to watch them in your free time at home? I don't know.
All together.
Do you want to see an example all together? Okay, so in this case, let me see where they are. Where did I put them? Esempio esame 1, for example. Writing. I've sent you some links. No.
Yes, Maria Pia, you send us an example about Florin and Maria.
Yeah, exactly.
I have already seen this exam, this speaking exam,
yes,
about Florin and Maria, one from Holland, the other from Argentina, maybe.
Argentina, yes, I think, yes. So do you want to watch them again, or is it okay if you watch them by yourselves?
Maybe another.
Okay, another one, yes. I've found so many things. Let's see, for example, this one. I'm collecting so many, oh no, okay. But where is the example? Okay, no, this is for you. Okay, this was an example I wanted to do for you, but there's no link. It's not been, just a second, sorry. Oh, ecco qua, Florin and Maria's. Okay, shall we see Victoria and Edward, for example? No, this is the evaluation. Okay. To show you how an where's the link? This is all the evaluation, how they have been evaluated. Okay, there it is. How stupid of me. Okay, so to give you an idea of how it works.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
My name is Jenny Cook, and this is my colleague Jill Budgie.
Hello.
And your names are?
My name is Victoria Bessie.
My name is Edward Naranjo.
Oh, no,
Can I
no,
have
no,
your
wait a second, wait a second. Sorry, I'm not sure I can do that because of the copyright infringement. No, I'm not sure I can do that, sorry. So, no, please, you have to watch them by yourselves because we are in streaming and I'm not sure I can show materials produced by Cambridge. Maybe I can't. So I don't want to put Europol in a bad position of copyright infringement. So better stop here. Sorry. I didn't think about it before. So no, you'll have to watch them by yourselves. But of course, any questions are very welcome afterwards, but watch them by yourself. So now I remember why I decided to send them to you because I can't show them to you in this streaming lesson because there can be a copyright infringement, which I don't want to risk, sorry. How stupid of me. Che sciocca non pensarci prima. Spero di non aver messo nei guai qualcuno. No, so let's simply try an exam by ourselves. So the exam will be like this. Let's say there's Annalisa and Loretta entering together, two candidates, Annalisa and Loretta. So first, I will introduce myself. Good morning. My name is Maria Pia, and this is Mr. or Miss so-and-so.
I'm Annalisa.
Yeah, well, first of all, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And your names are?
My name is Annalisa.
My name is Lorella. I'm very glad to see you.
To be here. I'm very glad to be here because you have no reason to be glad to see her or him.
Okay.
I'm happy to see you too, but it won't be me at the exam.
No, it's not.
It will be somebody completely stranger. Sì, perché non c'è ragione perché tu sia contenta di vedere. So che sei contenta di vedere me, ma non ci sono io.
Okay.
I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here. Okay.
I'm happy to be here.
Good. Okay, Annalisa, you tell us about yourself. Do you study or work?
Yes, I studied a lot for around 20 years of my life. I did the first level university in the University of Padua. The subject was a biologist, and after I became a microbiologist with 4 years more of specialization.
Fantastic.
For some years of my life. Stop, okay.
No, fantastic, Annalisa. But you studied for about 20 years.
Yes.
Biology. Yes, you became a biologist. Yes. But the question was, what are you doing now? Do you study or do you work now?
Sorry.
So you can add as much as you want to, but first you must be careful to reply to the question, to answer the question.
Can you say again the question, Maria Pia, please?
what do you do, Annalisa? Do you study or do you work?
But when you ask what do you do, it's not correct, and I don't know what are you doing now is the question.
No, the difference is what are you doing now means what are you doing now?
Yes, I'm sorry, okay.
What do you do means what do you do every day? So job as a job or study, this kind of thing.
Okay. No, Maria Pia, I'm in pension. I started.
I'm retired. I'm retired.
I'm retired.
Okay.
I'm retired, and I finished the job 2 years ago, and I'm happy because I'm a little bit old, but I'm quite busy every day because I'm doing many things for voluntary, for the family.
Yes, volunteering, volunteering, and so on. Yes. Okay, perfect. That's perfect. Yes. Or you can simply say, I'm not studying now, but I have studied for 20 years if you want to, but be careful to answer the exact question, because otherwise, even if it's all correct, they consider it's not correctly answered.
Thank you.
Okay, and you, Loretta?
Yes, I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher in a primary school. In my spare time, I like play the keyboard and piano, because I play in a band, in a music band with my husband and my friends. And I like my job very much. I like teaching. I like to stay with children very much.
Okay, perfect. That's a perfect answer to my question. But probably the question will be more, how can I say, composed. Something like, what do you do? Tell us about yourself. In this case, you will have to talk and talk and talk till you are stopped by the examiner. But my question was very short, so there was not many possibilities. Does anybody else want to try, or shall we move on with the, because I think this is also something you can prepare by yourselves. I don't know. Do you want to, maybe a couple of people more, maybe, I don't know, Roberto Carapacchi and Laura Agostini. Do you want to try? So, good morning. My name is Maria Pia. This is Mr. So-and-so. Numidite, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And your names are?
My name is Roberto Carapacchi.
We can't hear you, Laura. We can't hear you. Now, with Zoom, I love working with Zoom because you can keep your microphones on. No problems if there are more than 2-3 people with their microphones on. It's okay. So keep it on while we interact. Laura.
Nice to meet you. Okay. Okay. Allora, I am Laura Agostini.
Okay.
Bye.
And Roberto, can you tell us about you? What do you do?
I'm a teacher, a physical teacher in a high school. I teach sport for people around from 11 to 13 years old. So that's my job in my life right now.
Yeah. Yes, a PE teacher, teacher, physical education.
Yes.
Okay, what about you, Laura?
I am a teacher in science, and I am also a geologist, and I don't. I love the nature, the mountain, the hills.
Yeah, fantastic. Yes, could be a good idea to add something, Roberto. So beyond saying you're a PE teacher and you teach sport to children 11 to 13 years of age, you can also add something like, I really like my job because I don't know, oppure, I used to like my job, but now after 20 years, I'm fed up with it, or whatever you want to. Don't you worry about your expressing your opinions. You will not be evaluated according to the opinions. You will be evaluated for your use of English. So whatever you say is okay, as long as it's correct.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
So yes, so Roberto, your start was a very good start, but maybe you can enlarge a little bit the speech. Yes, and Laura, you too, very good, very good. And again, yes, enlarge a little bit your speech.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Yes, does anybody else want to try, or shall we move on to the other part of the test? Shall we move on? Okay. Okay, so the second part of the test will be a picture which you will have to describe. Actually, two pictures on the B2 exam. There will be two pictures and you have to compare them. You have to compare them. So comparisons, we must absolutely do exercises on how to compare things. But anyway, for the moment, let's take two pictures. Which one do you want? Okay, let's take picture number 1 and picture number 2. Picture number 1 and picture number 2. Why do they say sconto al 20%? Oh, I wanted the free images. Okay, should be free images. Okay, picture number 1 and picture number 2. Please compare these pictures and talk about how people can enjoy themselves. There are different ways in which people can enjoy themselves. Who wants to try? Chi vuole provare? Qualcuno che non ha ancora provato? Questo 8856366, chi sei? Who are you? 88563666 942. Who are you? We don't know. Okay. Anyway, Ivan maybe and Claudia Bertagnoli. Okay.
Okay. Hi everyone.
Okay.
So picture number 1 and 2. Okay. Well, in the first picture, I can see a child. Maybe she's a girl, a little girl. Yes, she's a girl, and she is in a park. Yes, and she's in
swing. She's swinging.
Swing. Yeah, she's swinging. She is smiling. She is laughing. So I suppose she is very happy. Maybe in the second, in the background, there is a man. Maybe he is her father, her dad, and that maybe he is pulling her, and the picture is very clear. So maybe it's a Monday, or sorry, it's yes, morning, because there is the sun. It seems a beautiful day. The weather seems good. But in the second picture, the sun is low, so maybe it's afternoon or morning. The first hours of the morning, and there is a man or a woman, I don't know, on a lake. It seems a lake because the water is very quiet, and he or she is doing some sports. I don't know the name of this sport. I think it has a name, a special name, but I don't know what.
I don't know either, but anyway, he or she is paddling, sta remando comunque in ogni caso, with the paddle.
Yes. Okay. In the background, we can see some mountains. Yes, some trees. Maybe it isn't summer because yes, the colors are so not so so
light.
So light, no, and the person is wearing a jumper maybe or a jacket. So see, her or his clothes are not so light. Yes, light. Okay.
Okay, very, very good, very good. Yes, that's a very good idea. Start with what you see in front. So in picture number 1, we can see a young girl. You can also make an hypothesis that she's probably 4 or 5 years of age, swinging on a swing and enjoying herself very much. She's smiling and laughing, so she's very happy. Then try and describe the background. On the background, there's a man, probably her father, who's pushing her, che la sta spingendo, who's pushing her. And then when you have finished describing the background, start to make hypotheses on, for example, the season or the time of the day or the season of the year. It's probably summertime because the dress the girl is wearing is very light, half in lace, half in cotton, probably. So it must be summertime, and it must be late morning or early afternoon, mattino tardo o primo pomeriggio, because the light is very, how can I say, spread, diffused. Okay, on the contrary, on picture number 2, and so on and so on. And then you can compare, start comparing the pictures, which you didn't do, Ivan. Do you want to compare them?
Yes, we can compare it about the colors. So we can say that in the first picture, there is more yellow,
yeah.
No?
But
so
you know, even what I'm thinking, I can see your point of view, but when they ask about a comparison, they normally ask about a comparison about the activities, not a comparison about the pictures taken. They usually say, compare the pictures and tell us what's the most funny activity, for example. So if you don't know what to say, it's okay. Talk about the pictures. Perfect. As long as you talk, everything is perfect. But when they ask you to compare, they usually ask you to compare the activities represented in the pictures. So, yeah. So you might say this is a typical activity when you are young. For children, this is a more dangerous activity which you can usually do when you are grown up, and it's not suitable for children, of course. So they are completely different kind of activity. For example, something like that.
Okay, interesting. Okay, see, I think it's not so safer. Okay, safe.
It's not so safe.
So safe, yes, to
go out on the lake.
Okay, on the lake.
Yes.
Yes, he is alone, but it seems a quiet sport, no?
Yes.
Relaxing.
A relaxing sport. Yes.
The first one seems is a more funny activity, maybe, but for child.
For the children is perfect because it's lively. Children are very lively. Okay. Okay, fantastic. Now let's take, yes.
You can show us some, I don't know, some terms or some phrases to say to compare two photos. For example, I don't know, on the one end, on the other end.
Yes, exactly, yes. Do you want me to write them to you? Okay, let's write them here. Or do you want me to send them to you? Whatever you prefer.
Yes, if you can send to us, I think.
Okay. But let's have a brainstorming together so you can tell me what you need. So while in picture 1, blah, 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 on the contrary, in picture 2, blah, 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 for example, or both.
If, for example, both of them are enjoying themselves.
Yes.
Pictures. I don't know.
Exactly. Both in picture 1 and in picture 2, for example, blah, blah, blah. Or both of them, sì, oppure I don't know, what do you want to say? For example,
if I wanted to say something of my meaning, I think, I suppose.
Perfect. You are required.
This is my meaning, not the meaning of the interview.
Doesn't matter. You are required to make deductions and tell them your opinions and your, what you think is happening and so on. But of course, if it's not obvious, if it's something you deduct, please use I think it might be autumn, for example. I think it might be summer. Oppure it's probably summer. It's probably funny. It's probably, or something like, I imagine it's, che ne so io, getting cold because blah, 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 blah. I reckon blah, 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 blah. Quindi I think, I reckon, I can imagine, it's probably, it might be, all these expressions are very, very useful. Yes, I will send them to you. Yes, right. Okay. Another thing we can do is agreement dialogue and disagreement dialogue, but we can do that afterwards. Now let's try with who was the other one who
sorry, a question about the two pictures. when we describe the two pictures, can we say, for example, the feelings we connected with the two pictures? For example, number one is for us is for happiness, and number two is loneliness, because there is a man alone in the lake alone. For example, talk about
yes,
the feelings,
your feelings, the feelings that they convey to you.
Yes.
Yes, it's a very good idea to talk about the feelings these pictures convey to you.
To make me sad, make me happy, because so on.
Yes. Yes. Yes, but leave it last though. Leave it last though. Last point to be talked about. Lascialo per ultimo comunque come punto. Prima, first, a brief description of the pictures, then deductions on the weather, the season, the time of the day, what they are doing, these kind of things. Then third, comparison. And then, of course, again, a description of the pictures and the feelings they convey to you. Yes, perfect, perfect. Okay, so who was the other one? Claudia. Claudia was supposed to talk. Okay, Claudia. Let's take two different pictures, though. Which one would you like?
Horribile.
I don't know. Do you want to take these two? Okay, let's take these two pictures.
It's very difficult for me.
Yes, so they're very different.
Yes, because I haven't spoken English in a long time.
I
try.
You haven't spoken for a long time. Doesn't matter. Don't you worry. This is a good occasion to start.
Yes, I start in the second picture. That is easier for me. I can see a young boy, guys, with his grandparents, and they are working together on.
You cannot know if this is his grandparent.
Oh yes, I think I suppose that it might be.
Yes.
It may be his grandfather. They are working together on a beautiful, in my opinion, landscape, a country yard, and they are collecting, I suppose, zucchini.
No, stavo pensando,
vegetables.
Is it a vegetable garden? È un orto secondo voi? What is it?
Probably, yes. Vegetables garden. Ok, and
countryside, o forse la campagna, però mi sembrava più un orto. Vabbè. They are working in a vegetable garden.
And they are collecting.
And they are collecting spinaches.
Spinaches?
I don't know. They look like spinach to me.
No. Spinach, ok.
No? Boh, io non capisco niente di verdure. What do you think they are?
I think there are kiwis, these ones.
Kiwis?
No.
These ones.
No.
On the back.
On the background. Okay. There are probably some plants on the background, probably kiwis. But see, there are these long.
I think that they are zucchini, a particular plant. I know.
Zucchini,
very long. There is a kind of zucchini, very, very long.
Ah, see, yes.
Yes. Then this picture, it's probably.
Zucchini rimane così. Mi pareva che rimaneva così, però volevo controllare. Zucchini rimane zucchini anche.
Zucchini.
Sì, stavo cercando mentre parlavate sul cellulare, perché ho detto rimane così zucchini, sì, rimane così. Chiamano anche marrow, però zucchini rimane zucchini. Ok.
Okay, and they are very happy to work together. They are smiling, and I think that they are satisfied of their work. end of the relationship, probably.
Yes, probably. Yes. Yes.
The other picture is very difficult for me. I can see a wonderful sky, very clear without clouds, and I see the hands turn up. They seems to bring the sun.
Catch the sun.
Catch the sun.
The sun.
Catch the
Sembrano
sun.
afferrare il sole, no?
Yes,
afferrare.
catch the sun.
Catch the sun.
Not
Yes.
the light.
Sorry?
Not the sun, the light, because the
The
sun
light,
is
maybe,
down.
yes.
The
Catch
light.
the light.
Okay, the light. And these two pictures are very different, completely different. I don't know how compare the two
How to
pictures.
compare them?
I'm not so creative.
Let's take different ones. No, you're right. They're usually more similar, meaning that they, okay, for example, these two can be comparable.
Oh, yes.
Or do you want these two?
Yes, these two pictures, I can compare them. I can say that while in the... Oh, non vedo più.
Nemmeno io, perché sono venute fuori tutte queste robe. Ok, so, right.
Oh, yes, are complete. No, the sky is very nice in both of them. The color are completely different. Dark, non so. Are different. The color are different. In both of them, I can think about our freedom.
Yes,
Freedom
both of them convey a sense of freedom. Both of
convey.
them, sì,
convey.
trasmettono.
Ok,
both
convey.
Of them convey a sense of freedom.
Okay.
Sì, convey è un verbo molto utile. It's not taught usually, but they use it a lot. Convey vuol dire trasmettere, danno un senso di libertà. Convey a sense of freedom.
They are different because in the first picture there is the sea, the open sea, and on the second picture we can see the landscape, dark landscape, because the sun is not rising.
Setting down.
Yes.
Setting down.
Setting down.
There's a sunset. A sunset.
Okay, sunset, tramonto.
Yes.
Okay, sunset.
Okay, but this is also sunset, I think.
I think so.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, it's good, but you're supposed to talk for a longer time. I mean, for longer. Va bene, però dovresti parlare più a lungo di così.
Yes, ok.
Comunque va bene, va bene. As a start, it's perfect. Perfect as a start. What about these two pictures? Are we sure they are free pictures? So why are they indicated as iStock? But I'm under free images. That's free images. So, I don't know. Okay. So who wants to compare these two pictures? Chi vuole paragonare queste due foto? Come on, somebody.
Sorry, Maria Pia, hello. I was here with you last year.
Yeah. Hi, who are you? Valentina. Hi, Valentina. Where are you?
I was meeting the hour before, so I just entered now.
You just arrived. Okay, so listen, sign your presence in the link I'm sharing now. Just a
I
second.
just wrote my name in the chat, but it's not enough. No.
No, please
No,
sign.
okay.
Please sign here. Please sign here.
Here in the link.
Yes, click on the link. A Google form will open. Please sign there, because it's how it works.
Here is your email address.
Sorry, no. Can you see the chat? Can you
Yes.
see? Yes, in the chat, I just posted a Google form link.
Yes.
Please click on the link and a Google form will open up and you can sign your presence. You can sign your presence there.
Because there is also a form where is to write my email and...
Yes, you need to write your email and...
Okay, email and the signature.
Yes, and tick the signature.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Because why do you have to write your email? Because in this way, you will get a proof of